What is up, everybody? All right, so I am at our store here, so we're gonna get old school. I've got a whiteboard and I'm gonna lay it down. So today I want to talk about planning your months, because the number one thing I see why some coaches maybe fall off is because they're not planned, they're not prepared, they don't know what they're doing. All of a sudden they're like, oh, my challenge group's coming up, I forgot to invite, or oh shoot, the month is ending and I'm not at Success Club, what do I invite to? And that's stressful. And personally, oh my gosh, you know what? I feel like I need to make sure I'm going live in the right group. Oh yes, I am. Okay, excellent. I thought I was like going live on my personal page. I don't like that extra stress because it's not needed. Like, your month should be really simple. You should know exactly what you're inviting to every single day, every single week, right? It's a formula and it's super simple, and when you plan ahead, it's stress-free. And a lot of people think, they're like, oh, this business is too stressful, it's taking over. It's like, no, girlfriend, it's not. You're just not planning properly. If you sit down and spend 5 minutes today, which you're gonna do, you are gonna have the next 3 months planned, okay? 5 minutes saves you so much. So I'm gonna walk you through how I plan my months. Now keep in mind, this is how I do mine. Take for a grain of salt to mold it and plan it to fit you, okay? So this is what it looks like for me. I'm gonna flip this. All right, we're getting old school here. Okay, so you are looking at this, you guys. So this is month 1. So for me, whenever a new month comes, the first at least 2 weeks are inviting to my challenge group that begins usually at the end of the month, a prep week. So kind of technically it begins at this month. So I'm inviting to my challenge group these first at least 2 weeks, you guys. It takes me minimum 2 weeks to get traction on my challenge group invites. So that means you can't put out 2 days worth of invites and expect to be at Success Club, right? 2.5 weeks. I'll usually start inviting even at the start of the next month. So about 2.5 weeks I'm inviting, so I hit Success Club early, I have my challengers here. So that's the first half of the month, is usually focused on challenge groups. So then I shift focus second half of the month to coaching. Okay, so what I do is I'm inviting usually to a sneak peek around this time, an event or a group, whatever, and then I'm also just generally inviting to my team here. I do this strategically because these new coaches that sign up, they're ready to invite to the challenge group the next month. That's going to be right here. So it's a super easy flow for new coaches to get started, invite to challenge group, they hit Success Club just like me, boom, they're in the challenge group at the end of the month. This is just stands for sneak peek. So that is exactly how I plan my months, and it looks a little bit different sometimes depending on launches or depending on holidays, whatever it may be. But I focus challenge group first half of the month, coaching second half of the month, and then it's a super easy transition. I get enough traction on my challenge groups. Like I said, I sometimes start early, 2.5 weeks to get traction for the group. Then it leaves a week of shipping time, okay? I swap to coaching this second bit so that any new coaches that sign up are ready to go to invite for our next upcoming group, okay? Hitting Success Club early. So, is that all I wanted to cover? Sorry for my old school method. I'm just at work. But when it really is that simple. It's just a matter of being planned and being prepared. So my months, give or take, look the same all the time, tweaking it here and there, and I'll plan, 3 months in advance because I know exactly what it's gonna look like. So your assignment for today is to plan, if you haven't yet, January, February, March, okay? Now remember, do it in pencil, right? That's what I do. I do it in pencil, and I kind of draft it out and think about it a little bit before I put it in pen and color coordinated highlighter. And then I'll kind of brainstorm it, erase it, draw it out, and then when the month comes around, I'll make it more solid. Nicole, awesome, and Lindsay, hey, great. Super glad this is helpful. And that's really how simple it is. So when you get off this video, I want you to, what I actually do, I just go to Google and I print off just a calendar, like for for January, February, March, print them off, and then I'll just sit down with a pencil and like literally just rough draft it out. You can barely read it. Rough draft it out, erase, put in new ideas, blah, blah, blah. And then when I'm like, okay, I got this, I'll bring out my actual day planner and I'll put it in there like it's solid. This is my game plan. So you can just do the drafts if you want, whatever you have, but I need you to post photos below of January, February, and March. If you can, maybe like get one big photo of them all and post it so that you don't have to post 3 separate comments. Or you could comment your first one and just do like a reply photo under the other ones. That works too, whatever works for you. But January, February, March, your game plan for those 3 months, okay? Comment below and post it. And if you have any questions about this, please tag me my name so I know you have the question and I will help answer it, you guys. All right, we'll talk to you soon.